Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to the eggwp Weekly Cup number 5. For this week, we have a lot of new faces again, but a lot of familiar faces as well. More of the new faces. And you are joining me, Capelli47, in this very exciting Weekly Cup once again. And this time we have quite a number of new players, I just say. I haven't even seen too many of these in my whole career in Quick Champions. Some of these I have actually. There is obviously the already the third time in a row champion agent we have here, and instead of round 1, he's gonna already play in round 2 against the winner of MST Shambler versus River. That's actually R7 Burr, but we're gonna call him River. Then there's Chulzi, who's also gonna play in round 2 against Salenhard Recruit, who's gonna play in round 2 against Sakir. Kanza, who's going to play against Skillful Game in round 2, CRRX, or C-Rex, who's going to play against Nico, the French player who's currently actually streaming himself. And Damneg, or Dameg, I don't know which one that is, playing against a bigger Chamo, playing against Distant Light. These are so many round 2 games right now. There's only a couple round 1 games, one of which is Light Boss versus Katos, which we're currently about to see. And either one of them will continue on to round 2 to play against Backstein. So this will be exciting. We just have to wait for Light Boss to invite Katos to the match. Hopefully he's not going to start a map on his own. But their bans and picks or picks rather. I think they've already done that. Skybreak, yeah. It's a best of 1 game. It will be Skybreak. Hopefully Light Boss is not going to start a game on his own. We have to invite Katos as well. Yeah, Light Boss is already just sleeping in the chat, just writing a couple of Zs there. The Skyberg is a very interesting map. We've already seen a hell of a lot of action in the last week's cup, especially in the semifinals, which were sort of more closer and more even than just the grand finals. Eventually, when Agent won that tourney as well, and that's why I say that the semifinals can also just like either make or break your predictions, like who's actually going to make it to the finals. Sometimes they matter more than the grand finals in terms of score and the maps. But I hope Katos is actually awake right now because he's getting invites all over the place to this lobby. But otherwise, I hope everybody has had a very good weekend. I myself had a very good week as a whole. Very good Easter week here. Basically took the whole week off from studies and just focused on my Doom 2 deathmatch mod. And yesterday I had an event on it finally with Bridge Burner, the one and only Doom mapper. He's making Age of Hell on the GZ Doom engine. And Katos is completely lost. He seems to be still online, so he hasn't lost connection. There he is. Finally, we have Katos and Light Boss both in the lobby. And we're going to see some new, fresh action from some new players instead of from the couple of old ones. When I say old, I mean, well, I don't know. I don't mean to be rude. They're not old, but like they're the veterans. But the map will be Skybreak, and it will be the obviously the classic format we have here. No, sorry, not the classic format, meaning that after the time limit hits or enough frags had just been made by the opposing force, they will turn golden, and it will be a golden frag to finish the match by them. Skybreak indeed is the map, and we will be starting from a light boss after the match starts.
In 3,
and both wish each other good luck and have fun. And indeed, we start from light boss. Starts right next to the yellow armor, the rocket, and the mega. He's got a pretty good starting stack overall already. Kato's in the meantime on the other side of the map picked up the red, one blue. Otherwise, not much else, but he gets one pincer hit on light boss, and getting some of that armor there. And after those couple rockets, he has little to nothing armor or even health left. Finally grabs the yellow again. Deals some small splash damage on Katos, but his stack doesn't get much lower. Especially after that red pickup and those pincer hits by light boss. Oh, sorry, Katos is just something else. So his armor again is just... Oh no. Completely revoked right now. It's light boss this time to pick up the red. Maybe will also spawn a little bit earlier, or a little bit later. All those direct hits by light boss immediately putting Katos to under 10 HP, I believe. Those very good shaft finishes just finish him off with the first frag for light boss. Light boss this time. It is actually, he's switched to the red side of the map. Katos in the meantime, he picked out the mega there. And now he's actually trying to challenge the other side of the map again. Yep. And light boss instead will be taking the mega. Katos will be a bit faster to retaliate on that spawn. Oh damn. Yeah, that is quite a chase right there. And light boss, I believe he has some frustration over there. He just flailed his mouse around right when he died. And he gets fragged again. Inside just 10 seconds, I believe, when he spawned. And Katos will be taking the red. Oh, what a rocket. Yep. Mega will slightly boost that damage back into health instead, but yeah, light boss, he didn't have much of a chance there against Katos's accuracy or stack there. Yep, and indeed the red will help a little to nothing there either with that low health that light boss had upon pickup. It was already pretty much cornered there. Katos 125 stack. Oh boy. Once again, he could have actually just used the shotgun there. But instead, just respects his opponent a little bit and just lets him go there. Red is up. I don't know, light boss hasn't even picked it up. Kato sort of gave it to him, but he's still not willing to pick it up. There it is. Finally, light boss realized it was there. I think it was just like making sure that this wasn't any kind of a drill there, and indeed it wasn't. He just gave it to him. Katos was confident enough. Oh man, look at that. Jump pad mid-air rocket. Yeah, I like Katos' plays here. He's got a lot of stack himself, so much so that when he secures the mega, he's so confident that light boss is not getting any health himself. So he's actually fine giving the opponent any armor as long as they just have little to no health. Just like now. Yep. And light boss has he's actually very much trailing. It's 7-1 now in the scores, and damn, another airborne rocket. Not exactly midair frag, but Light Boss will actually take that back this time. Went a little too aggressive on his opponent this time. Light Boss is still around 100 health, or 95 health, but still the armor is probably going to make something out of this. Katos has the Mega once again. 3 seconds until red will spawn. Light Boss is to go for, and he's just looking for his opponent right now. He's securing... No, he's not actually securing blue for himself. Or he can't actually, this is over 150 armor. There we go. Oh boy. The rockets and the pincer by Katos. Already 7 HP. And he's completely decimated by that splash damage. Katos went pretty low himself. He got the red after the kill as well, so... Oh boy. And Katos' accuracy with the shaft is just miraculous right now. He is doing 6 more frags. And his opponent... We still have 3 minutes to go here. Pretty good rockets again. He secured the Mega for himself. Picked up some more rockets from the pickup. Oh, look at that splash. And the pincer finish. He has quite good mouse movement as well. By that I mean just like mouse looking around is just very good. I don't know about his sensitivity or anything, but like it just sort of looks like Katos has a bit of mouse acceleration or stuff like that. I don't know if it's the connection of the server, but I don't know. It's just what I feel like it has. He's got such a smooth mouse movement here. He's doing quite well with it. I mean, 8 more frags than Light Boss here. Oh man, those rockets are as devastating as they can ever get. Vega's not going to spawn for a while. Yep. Katos realizes that himself. He's going to go for the yellow instead, I believe. Yep, just picked up some ammo there first. Light Boss on the other side of the arena. Picked up the red and the blue afterwards. Katos is taking some damage there, but out of the TP comes Light Boss right into Katos' rocket, and that is golden frag opportunity right here for Katos. Oh no. I don't know if Light Boss actually picked up the Mega there. No, he didn't. Oh no. Oh, just before that rocket hit Katos, Light Boss is quickly just blown into smithereens by that midair pincer. That was magnificent. Well, fun fact, we have Hendy saying in the chat that Katos indeed does use mouse acceleration. Yeah, that looked very smooth, his mouse movement. That was very good. But there we go. That is the best of 1 done between Katos and Light Boss. And Katos will be continuing on in the series. I do have to check who he's up against next. He's up against Backstein next, and we will be continuing straight forward into that game. That was a very good best of 1 game. That was a very frantic action from even players that I myself haven't even seen. But already in round 1, we have some very frantic and fast action. But I need the. Yep, go on. Yeah, we might actually go on a short break for a while and return with Katos versus Backstein as soon as their game is ready to go. So we will be going on a very short break and be right back with you.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
Whatever happened to the happiness? Do what you want to get it back for us. You take your time, then let me know if you wanna stay or if you wanna go. I know you have difficulty knowing me, but you don't have difficulty showing me that we just need to get away. take you on a wild adventure if you want to go. We're locked in place and sing together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. We haven't got unlimited time. Sun is out and you get to your prime. We're falling for love, we're falling for lust, we're falling through everything. You see the summer's getting closer. We don't feel like we are getting older. So show me what you have to bring. I'll take you on a wild adventure if you want to go. We're locked in place and sing together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything.
And welcome back. Some bad news actually regarding Katos's game with Backstein. He actually had to forfeit against Backstein, and instead we are watching Backstein's next game against Chamo, already in the quarterfinals here. And this shall be very interesting. It's a real shame that Katos actually had to forfeit. I don't know if I had to go or anything like that, but he could have actually just put up a hell of a fight with Backstein, in my opinion. I don't know. He already played quite well against Light Boss there, and with a sort of smoother mouse movement, it could have been like a more of a relaxed looking game for him. But I don't know. We'll just have to see Backstein versus Chamo this time. And the match will be let's see. I actually forgot. I think the quarterfinals best of one or best of three. I think they're best of three. Yeah. So we'll be seeing at least two maps here. And the lobby and the bot is just somewhat broken. So we're actually looking at the lobby chat in game. How the bans and picks are gonna go for each map. We first of all actually gotta see like who's higher seed as well, who's lower seed. But let's see. According to the bracket, it should be Backstein being the lower seed. But I believe he hasn't written anything. I think he's just thinking this through. Also, I wonder, Adam, like, is the stream layout connected to the bot so that when the bot like has decided the ban or pick, it immediately appears on the layout, or how does it work? Oh yeah, I see. Then it's fine, because otherwise, if it was connected to the bot, we'd just have some technical problems displaying the maps as well. But yeah. Yeah, Backstage taking his sweet time, just pondering who bans first. And Backstein will be banning Monolith. Chamo continuing immediately with a ban of Araya. And Backstein's wait a minute, yeah, I was about to say it's a pick next, not a ban. Backstein, yep, there we go. It was about to ban Emberfall, but let's see what his pick instead is. We'll be picking Bioplan for our first map. Shamo will begin Amber for our second map. And the last two bans will decide the tiebreaker map. Overgrow will be banned by Backstein. And Skybreak banned by Chamo. And that leaves us with Bioplant, Amberfall, and what is the last one? Casbah, I believe. Yeah. Bioplant picked by Backstein, Amberfall picked by Chamo, and Casbah as the tiebreaker. And I believe we're starting the with the correct map here. We have a couple loading screens for me as well. There we go. We are on Bioplant. The last time I actually just commentated a game here, it was actually on my own stream. It was 2 weeks ago exactly, when me and GMT were sort of doing two streams of the tournament at the same time. I commentated some of the other semifinals and one quarterfinal game, I guess, and he commentated the other half on this very channel. Both are wishing each other good luck and have fun. We just wait until both players are ready. There we go.
In 3, 2, 1, fight.
We start from Chamo. Already spawned right next to his opponent there on the rocket. Chamo, sorry, Backstein was almost cornered there with the red, and Chamo, he has had no major pickups right now. Backstein has both red and Mega immediately on the match inside 20 seconds. Chamo has to rely on the smaller ones. We have two blues on this map. Backstein has just picked up the other one, so Chamo gets little to no benefits out of the little pickups either. Backstein again will be there to pick up the red. Slightly take some splash damage from Chamo's rocket there, and a bit more from the elevator right next to Mega. Oh, that is a lot. Backstein's stack is just fairly lowered now. Mega will be spawning in for a moment. There we go. Oh boy. That is a lot of pincer damage from Backstein. Chamo sort of attempts to apprehend Backstein from doing any more damage. Picks up another blue. He's at a very even 200 stack. Very good pincer hit. Oh. Almost coordinated that grenade well. And he will be securing Mega for himself, and Backstein at the same time will be picking up the red. Oh, that rocket right on spawn. Right on the teleport exit there. Chamo slightly. His stack is slightly lowered by that. He actually has a bit. Actually, I would say it's a very even stack. Weapon armor wise. Oh boy, well, I say that, and immediately Chamo has put a hell of a lot of damage on Backstein already. I think he's not pincerable just yet. But I think it will be now before the Mega pickup, but he actually picks it up. Chamo has to fall back with just 82 stack remaining after that fight. Guess the red puts up a smoke weeble there as well, just to conceal his intentions there as well. Just not to be seen correctly where he actually picked up the red. or when he actually picked up it. There we go. Next one will actually spawn in just 5 seconds. Yep. Backstein's immediately there watching. He had a very good pincer angle there. And Backstein, yep, decides to fall back for the Mega again. Chamo only had 100 health. But still, yep. I was about to say he had 150 armor, but not anymore. He's got, oh my god, 3 pincers. And he's already down to just 100 stack total. Just restacking from some smaller pickups here. Mega will spawn just now. Chamo's actually, oh, there we go, very hesitant picking it up because of Backstein's pincer. Oh my goodness, those pincers and the rockets. Backstein finally finishes Chamo all. And that's the first frag inside 3.5 minutes. This has been quite a sort of a more passive game than what we saw in the last game when Katos played against Light Boss. Oh boy. There we go. Second frag already. Backstein knew right on the spawn that Chamo cannot get any heavier pickups because Backstein has almost complete control over them, but Chamo right on his second spawn over there finally did pick up the red. Oh, and he did. Backstein hit some small splash damage there. He was actually surprised. Oh, he's actually there. Grenade does not connect there. He was sort of expecting Chamo to be there. Red is pretty much his, and he's at a very strong 300 stack. For the push against Chamo there, he mitigates his stack a little bit. Gets the Mega for himself. Pushes him from the other side of the arena completely. Oh, there we go. Chamo decides to fall back with a pincer and a couple of rockets, but Backstein is a bit faster around the second corner there. We'll get his third frag inside 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Suddenly the game went a bit quiet there. Oh. A couple seconds, yep, I don't know. Chamo did not actually pick up the Mega, and it was not available just yet, but he was still trying to apprehend Backstein from picking any of the heavier items up, and he does get that red. Backstein does take some damage on his own, but Chamo goes on a very low HP. Oh, he tries to even get finished off with a shotgun. I don't know how many a pincer that was in a row, but oh, it certainly missed. But the lava and the shaft combination is just very, very deadly indeed. Backstein will take his 5th frag. It's 5-0. Oh no. Very good pickup there by Chamo on the Megan. Quick contesting with the rockets as well. That was a very good mid-air right when Backstein was about to rocket him. He took some damage himself, put himself low enough for another direct damage rocket by Chamo. And that's his first frag as well. He has 3.5 minutes to tie this. Pretty much anything can happen, but if he picks up one heavy item, that should be enough for him to push against Backstein, even though he just picked up the Mega there. I'd say those are pretty even stacks still. Oh boy, pincer is quite something by Backstein this time. Slow field Weebo didn't help at all. Finally face each other. Chamo was actually on a lower stack this time. Backstein goes for the red pickup. He's now going as a walking tank right now compared to Chamo. And yeah, there goes the Mega too. I like how Chamo just tries to sort of zoom in with the rocket launcher as well. I don't know if he probably has like a different sensitivity for zooming in. Nevertheless, it's hilarious. He's just trying to hit those even more precisely. Oh, where did that rocket come from? I did not even see it hit. I didn't even see it fly. But Backstein gets his 6th frag against Chemo by just a random invisible rocket. Sneaky beaky like. Chemo's taking very heavy damage from the blaster already by Backstein. Oh. Well, he has no pincers. I was starting to wonder, like, why didn't he fire? But he actually, Backstein had no pincer shots remaining. Chemo here tries to contest that red. Oh no, even from the other side, but it's a very, very bad mistake with that sort of health against Backstein's very accurate pincers. He's had 45% accuracy with that pincer. And he gets yet another frag with rockets against Chemo, contesting the Mega. Oh boy, it's just 1 more second until golden frag, and 1 more hit from a pincer or a direct rocket or even a small splash rocket. Chemo will be going down. Oh no, never mind, he actually stuck up on some health just before got hit by another one. How does Backstein find these corners? It's just like almost hit that very, very small corner as well. A very small angle for a pincer. Oh. Still ends up securing the Mega for himself. Chamo now very much cornered. Red is his, but I don't know how much stack is actually provided for him. In the end, quite a lot actually. Backstein is at 100 HP after that fight. Falls back for both blues. Oh. There we go. Mega is his once again. Backstein's just trying to sort of apprehend even Chamo just getting any health whatsoever. Oh boy. This is like Katos against Lightboss, what we saw from last game. Katos just tried to give little to no health to his opponent. But he still gave up most of the, at least the red pickup in the last map we saw. Backstein sort of trying to do the same here with the Mega, but Chamo actually just gets it this time. Backstein's just failed to apprehend that one. But nevertheless, he's lost actually all of his armor. Red will actually spawn in 3 seconds. Backstein's there just in time, but doesn't get a hit even during the red pickup there. Chamo's been doing a very good job, oh boy, contesting the pickups and getting some damage back, so that Backstein does not make any heavy pushes with this last golden frag. There's the blue. Mega is once again Backstein's. Tries to go for a grenade there. Oh no, Chamo comes in from behind. Tries to corner Backstein into that red area. He himself barely misses the pincer. Oh no, that is very, very devastating. Yep. Slow field Weeball into 2. 1 direct hit rocket and then another splash damage rocket to finish that game off. That was a very good game by Backstein. But Chamo put up a hell of a fight against him as well. He could have just sort of contested the power-ups more, just like appeared there, where Backstein was always picking the red or Mega up. Although I know he was just like picking up the red roughly at the same time. But still, very, very good fights by Chamo, but very good job by Backstein taking that away. That was definitely Backstein's pick. I could definitely see that.
In 3, 2, 1, fight.
But this time we are playing on Amberfall, and we are starting from Backstein this time. Oh, the double barrel shotgun. Very devastating actually against Chamo. There's still projectiles that he's shooting, but very, very good hits that he's already making. Oh. Was not expecting a push from behind, but that slow field Weeball will make quick work, or I should say slow work, of Chamo there. Pun definitely intended. That is the first frag for Backstein. There we go. Smoke doesn't help Backstein much. He still knew where Chamo was sort of going. He didn't make even a single jump before he died there to the shaft. But interestingly enough, Emberfall has no yellows, no reds, just 3 blue armors. And it is making this controlling your armor stack if you just like, oh crap. First taking the Mega. Then the opposing player has to just go through 3 different armor pickers to get 150 stack of armor. And Chamo there had the Void Cannon. It's almost sort of trying to do the oh damn, the classic Void Blast there, and he's doing some damage with it. But it's not gonna work, because Backstein still had a hell of a lot of stack. And by the looks of the chat, they are both very happy about that frag. It's full of smileys at this point. Oh boy, the amount of damage with the shaft. Backstein's accuracy with shafts, really 36%. Pincers, I don't know if he has like hit many of the pincers, but he still has 66% of those. Chamo, little to no chance against that very up close and personal shaft. Still trying to make it work there. He's not hitting it so well around the corners. Oh, oh boy. Chamo sort of a small blast on Backstein with that Void Cannon. Picks up a blue. It's just Backstein's trying to locate his enemy there. I don't know if Chamo's just going silent again. He's very, very happy in the chat again that he has 4 more frags than his opponent, and Chamo indeed has no frags at all. Well, because he has the Mega, Chamo has had some trouble just picking up the blues there, but suddenly he does some very moderate damage on Backstein, but he goes low himself. He has to find some health. I believe he's at lower than 50 HP, and just before he could even pick up the blue, Backstein comes around and gets the frag and steals it for himself. Very good direct rocket there. Although half a splash damage would have probably been enough as well. Chamo right on spawn tried to make some work with the pincer and the shotgun up close, but nothing. And it's Backstein to pick up the Mega again. There we go. I can definitely see why people just often ban Emberfall, because often the map can actually get pretty one-sided if one player controls the Mega fairly easily. The other player just has to struggle with 3 armor pickups scattered all over the map. And that player who does actually pick up the armor is just going to be very predictable where they're next going sometimes. Oh, there we go. I was just diving deep in the waters, but Chamo actually just got out of there. Oh, but not without a pincer hit or 2 by Backstein, who just got a 7th frag in a row. Some damage from the Void Cannon there. Oh, and that's a... Wow, how many pincer hits is that in a row? 5, I think. That was a 90 damage pincer, so it's 5 pincer hits in a row. Backstein is at a 60% pincer. That's the 6th in a row. 7th. Backstein, how are you doing these? I know those couple shots were very close range, but still. 7 pincers in a row. 64% accuracy. And he's still waiting for the 8th shot as well. I don't know how far the damage of the... Oh, it can go up to 100 damage. And that's the 8th pincer in a row. Chamo has very, very small chances to succeeding with the stack he's already picked up. Oh, and he finally misses one. 8 pincer hits in a row. Get 100 damage twice with that weapon. There you go. Oh boy. Very, very good pincers once again by Backstein. Yep, and he knew it was pretty low enough for a shotgun hitscan blast. It's 10-0. It's just 30 seconds until the golden frag. Oh. Once again, very good pincer hits. Backstein secured the maker for himself. Yep, there we go. Chamo tried to put up a fight there, but yep, he realized himself, yeah, I should fall back after that pincer shot because of the golden frag. And Backstein's just sort of standing still. Oh no, Chamo sneaking from behind. Got a little damage from that splash rocket there, but yeah, Backstein's armor's just quickly restacked by that blue armor. Those 2 blue armor pickups, rather. I guess the Mega again for himself. I don't know if Chamo has had a single Mega pickup here, and we can probably see that. Because Backstein has had a streak of 10 kills in a row, and Chamo has had none right now. Oh, and the melee! Oh my god! That was probably the most sneakiest and coolest golden frag I have ever seen. Yep. Backstein, sure enough, finishes that match very happily. I mean, Chamo is, regarding the chat at least, very happy for him, given all the smileys. There we go. Backstein 2-0 in this best of 3 against Chamo. And he will be continuing on to the semifinals. And he will be playing against either Nico or Bigger, depending who wins that game in the quarterfinals. I don't know if I should set my predictions on which one, but I'm just gonna say I haven't seen Bigger play, but depending, like regarding his last game against Damneg, he was 10-1 against Damneg, so he won that. Now he's against Bigger currently, and I don't know. They may put up a hell of a fight. I'm still gonna say Nico is against Backstein, but we will be seeing that in a moment. First, we will be going on a short break, and after the break, we will find out which one it is to go against Backstein in the second semifinal, and that's the next game we will be casting. So, be right back after a short break. See you in a while.
far from home, no place to go, but I don't feel cold. I've been so blind, just lost my mind, but all I have lost I find. Your face reminds me of these games, the memories don't erase. I'll never be the same anymore, I'm on the highest top with no control.
And welcome back, everyone, anyone, and you, as GMT would say, but this time it's just only me casting. But yeah, we are back with the second semifinal between Bigger and Backstein. I just watched during this break the stream of Nico. He was doing a very, very marvelous job on Amberfall. Sadly, by just one frag, he just fell on the third map, which was also Amberfall. But he was doing a very good job, just like tying his opponent, even like taking the lead for quite some time. And Nico, yeah, I believe it just also rated the stream. You did a very good job. It was a very, very intense game that I just watched. But sadly, he is out of the tourney right now. It is so now Bigger versus Backstein, and we have already a couple of bans here. It's Backstein to start with a ban, and he has banned Monolith, and Vigor has banned Overgrowth. I'm quite surprised. I've already seen like two Amberfall matches already. Like not on this stream, but like on one of these games, and then Nico's game was also the third map was Amberfall. I believe Backstein's just like thinking his. Oh, actually, it's Vigor's pick. Yep, he was thinking his pick through. It's Skybreak, gonna be the first map. Now Backstein's just thinking what he should pick. Skybreak could actually be a very even map, and I'm expecting to see a very, very close action once again. All that, and Backstein has picked a Rhea. I should say another very evenly stacked map. I should say it has like all of those have. Let's see, the red and the yellow and blue. It's Backstein's turn to ban a map, and it will be Bioplant banned. The last two maps will be either. I mean, the tiebreaker map will be either Casbah or Amberfall. That is Vigors to decide which one will be banned. And Vigor will ban Amberfall. Yep. I pretty much thought so myself. Actually, yeah. Just looking at those last, that last game we just saw between Backstein and Shamo. Amberfall can be very one-sided, so I can totally see why Vigor banned Amber. And so we have Skybreak, Rhea, and Casbah. And there we go. We're all AFK for some reason. There we go. Finally, somebody has moved. Skybreak will be our first map, picked by Vigor. I do believe we're going to see some very frantic action on this. It has all the different armor pickups. Quite a number of weapons right even next to the armors, and yeah, we'll just see when Vigor is ready. There we go. Yeah, Vigor actually just rolled minus amber there instead of just minus amber fall, or dash amber instead of dash amber fall, because the bot needs the full map names in order to work. It doesn't know any abbreviations or any shorter nicknames for the maps. So we actually have to always write the full names of the maps for the bot. And as soon as the players are ready, we can actually start. I'd have to say we also have say an Insides stream as well as Deathmatch TV stream, streaming this second semifinal, and it will be a best of 3. Now, we already saw from the last week's tournament that the semifinals were very, very close matchups compared to the grand finals. I mean, well, Agent was oh boy, Agent took the grand finals through his domination pretty much, but the semifinals were very, very close for him. He only had like a difference of max, I should say probably 3 or 4 frags, but most time he was only at a 1 frag lead. But then on the grand finals, he was just like, I don't know, dominating the opponent. But there we go. Starting from Vigor. This is Vigor's pick on Skybreak. Starts pretty well with the Mega and the Rocket and the Shaft. Except some ammunition for himself. Take a couple pincer hits by Baxteen. There we go. That is indeed a lot of hits. But if Baxteen actually has even missed a single pincer once again, he will rely on the yellow pickup. Oh, the direct grenade and the smoke weeball. Baxteen has no idea where Vigor is or where he is. He was just in trouble there for a moment. Vigor secures the Mega for himself. Baxteen has to fall back for a different pickup this time. Red will spawn in 3 seconds. Blue is already up for, yep, there we go. Baxting has already picked it up. Vigor will fall back for the red instead of just contesting that. He has a good stack. He is also very confident for a Porsche. Baxting has just picked up the red. Will it help? Well, just barely against that splash damage. Oh boy. Oh, but the pincers by Baxting. The second one misses and Vigor's rocket connects. That's the first frag for Vigor, but the machine gun damage, quite a lot from Baxteen. He did pick up the red as far as I saw. Oh boy! Sorry, the grenade. Right around the corner. Surprises the hell out of Vigor there. Yep. Baxteen left no stack whatsoever for Vigor there after that red spawn. So it's just left with pretty much nothing. That just, I don't know how much HP he was at the end, but he got hit by a direct grenade. Smoke Weeball comes a bit too late against that pincer. Vigor actually shows himself there. Whoop. Tries to apprehend Baxteen here around the corner, but does little to no damage, probably no damage at all. Baxteen got the red for himself. He cannot pick the blue armor because he is over 150 armor. He's still trying to bait Vigor for this blue here. Hits a lot of shaft but misses the pincer. Tries to go for some more shaft and a rocket and the pincer finish. And he ties it to 2 frags. And this is definitely the action I wanted to see. There's Compared to the last few, the first map, I believe, Bioplant on Backstein versus Chamel's matchup, neither one of the players hadn't even made a single frag in just 3 minutes, I believe. Here, though, it is fast. It's also very close. Backstein's only at a 1 frag lead. Soon to be 2. There it is. 2 frag lead. Oh! Well, Vigor comes out of spawn with very, very devastating rockets, though. And it's down to 1 frag lead once again. Yep. This is what you exactly want to see out of a semi-final game. Oh, the slow field weird ball will indeed slow Backstein down a little on that mega pickup. Got a hell of a lot of damage from the shaft and the rocket, and he's a very low HP, but I think he picked up the red, yeah, just barely, before he took the damage from Vigor's shaft. And Vigor himself was on a very, very low stack. He had no armor at all. Backstein. Line on the smaller health pickups this time, just before grabbing the mega. He's just trying to sort of plus back from his opponent right now. He's very, very low on stack. He cannot die to a single pincer now. But he can die to 2. Oh my goodness, those rockets. And the pincer. 2 pincers barely finished Backstein off. He did pick up the mega, but that was little to no stack. But Backstein comes out of spawn, blasting with that buckshot right on Vigor's face. And he keeps on the 2 frag lead. He's trying to spam some grenades on corners with little to no success on damage. Nope. So he is on a very, very good stack. I believe Vigor, yep. Backstein, the Vigor did not even pick up the red. It was a very low stack, and again, spawn stack. Yep. Quickly revoked by those rockets and the shaft finish. Suddenly at a 4 frag lead here. And now Backstein suddenly taking it slow. Red is not spawning for quite some time. He's been fragging Vigor like no time. Has had little to no time picking up the pickers in the meantime as well. Oh, damn. Between each frag. 5 HP though, that is very, very low HP right there. Vigor is actually, with a spawn stack, much higher. He even picked up the mega for himself. Backstein tries to rely on only the blue and some 1 or 2 health pickups. Gets the red again. The worst thing for him is that he's lower on health than Vigor right now. Vigor is on such a beastie stack that he ought to make a push soon enough. He's at a 4 frag trail right now. Oh boy. Yep, there we go. Jump pad. I should say elevator jump to the mega there. Backstein took a very, very relaxing moment there just to grab the mega for himself. Took some damage from the shaft by Vigor there, but now Vigor, now even too late for the red. Yep, he is struggling with stack right now. Good pincer hit by Backstein there as well. Takes the teleporter. Yep. Meets Vigor right on the exit. Very low HP. Yep. Shotgun auto finish him off. Oh, and now he's cornered. He has picked up the mega, but he's cornered. Oh, there we go. Hit a couple direct hits on Backstein. Barely picking up the red there before taking a load of damage, going down to 2 HP on that fight. They're both on very low health. Backstein still very confidently pushes back. He's just like taking a very, very relaxed game here. So like, oh, okay, these rockets are gonna miss. He sort of knows that the rockets of Vigor are only dealing splash damage and not direct damage. Or direct hits. Barely misses the pincer there on the TP. Vigor only takes the elevator up to the 2nd level, does not make a jump on it to the highest level there. Backstein still gets a pincer hit. Oh, and another one. Bigger tries to listen to every step there. Backstein almost had a good rail or pincer angle there. Oh, the slow field Weeball. Backstein was slightly confused where his opponent was going there, but he finally did hit the pincer. Bigger, though, picked up the yellow there. Slightly evened his stack a bit with the health and armor. Also picks up the red for himself. Backstein is still very beefy stack. Pick up the Mega there. Figure now slightly lower. He has dealt some very good damage on Backstein. Just to mitigate that a little bit. Oh boy. There is the Mega again. Backstein still tries to sort of wait for Vigor, but decides to fall back for the raid. Oh no. Sort of expecting a pincer up there, but nope, he's just being sneaky and unseen there. Comes out the TP and with a lot of shaft damage does not end up getting a kill, but look at these pincer angles. Backstein just hits him quite magnificently on such a small angle as well. Now he's at a very beefy 200, sorry, I should say 400 stack. Well, now he's 200. His Vigor just revoked most of it. But it is the golden frag for Backstein. Oh, and he's very low on HP, and Vigor is going to be the victim for one of the fastest golden frags I have ever seen once again. Very good first map by Backstein. We could definitely see. Well, that was actually Vigor's pick, but still, we could definitely see Backstein's just been practicing a lot with all the armor pickups, or the different armor pickups, I should say, as well as all the, especially all the pincer angles. With those small angles for each pincer hit was just something else entirely. But now on to the next map, which will be Rhea, picked by Backstein this time. We started with Vigor last time, so we'll be reviewing Backstein as soon as the match has started. There we go.
In 3, 2, 1, fight.
Backstein goes for the Mega. Doesn't have much of a weapon. Yep, there we go. So a weapon selection, I should say, but yeah, there we go. Finally picked up the pincer and the rocket. Meets his opponent there on the red. Oh, that's a very good 100 damage rocket there, and the red is Backstein's right there. Megas once again up, and yep, Vigor has little to no chance picking up anything pretty much. He did pick up the first red when it just was there available at the very start of the match, but that's about it. He has had no other pickups. Besides maybe a couple blues after that. Concerning major pickups, he's only had one. Backstein is a bit hesitant with the weapons there. Barely misses both pincers there, even on the small angle. Oh, sort of tries to pick up the blue for himself. Yep, there we go. Slightly took some damage on his own and then just picked it up. The damage is unreal right now against Vigor there. Finally finished him off with the machine gun. And he's at a very confident and comfortable 300 stack. So should make a very good push if he does make a push. Tries to damage himself a little bit for the blue. Yeah, there we go. Secured it for himself so that Vigor gets no benefits out of it. And he also gets the red, but not without taking damage. He is at a 250 stack this time. But oh no, the air shaft by Vigor. Yep. Shaft midair. It's completely melted that 250 stack by Backstein. And now that's his first frag. It's tied 1-1. Oh, damn. Yep, jump pads are very predictable, I should say. But mid-air rockets are very satisfying to get on the jump pads. Figured that just that. He just got a single directed rocket, but nothing else. And Backstein will be taking that red for himself. But Bigger has a very neat control over the Mega. Oh. Yep, Pincer comes from behind. And again, from the TP exit there. Backstein knows his opponent's ways, I should say. I was about to say knows his ways. Well, you ought to know your ways as well if you're just playing a dual game like Diabotical as well, but also your opponent, where they are going. He still keeps on hitting these pincers, even though Bigger is not even visible just before he hits those. Oh! And he does get the frag. Not without taking a direct hit and going another 30 HP though. He desperately needs this Mega. It's gonna spawn in 3. From the corner comes Backstein. Splash damage rockets and machine gun is going to be very deadly against him. But Backstein ends up hitting them. Still picks up the Mega though, but the direct rocket right below will be very devastating. 38 HP left. Takes the 50 pickup and the blue armor there. Should go for the red next. It is actually available there. Oh, it's actually Backstein's to pick it up. So Bigger is actually relying on smaller armor pickups this time, and the Mega right when it spawns, he's a bit too early on it. So sneak his way by. Oh, Backstein spotted. Let me hit a second rail in a row, he thinks. That's exactly what he did, and he even got the Mega in the end. Backstein now, yep, he did get the red. Oof. And now Backstein's actually trying to contest the Mega pickup there. It will be spawning in just 6 seconds, but it still decides to go for the red because of the smaller timer, I should say. It's not too small either, but still is very much smaller than the Mega. So the intense battle just like interrupted my sentence there, but the third was that actually that's the 5th rail hit in a row by Bigger. Just decimate Backstein's stack, but they're both on low HP, but just before Backstein could fire another finishing rocket on Bigger. Bigger is actually faster with his. He gets his 4th frag, but he's very, very, very low on health. Hit by a pincer in the end of the round, around the other corner there by Backstein, and it's actually Backstein securing the Mega for himself this time. The roles on the map have sort of changed now that Backstein's just picked up the Mega, and soon to be going for this red as well because Bigger is on such a low stack, trying to secure the red for himself, but barely is devastated before the spawn, or before he could even pick it up. And Backstein's quickly taken inside probably 2 seconds. Well, 10 seconds, I mean, what, 10 seconds, he's just taken 2 frags for himself. That is 4th rail hit in a row. This is exactly what you want to see in a semifinal already. A very, very close game. Backstein's just trying to make a comeback here, and sure enough, he's got such a stack, so he should be confident for that. One more frag to tie the scores. And they still have 5 minutes of game left. The pincer barely misses by a pixel, I bet. That was very, very close. Mega will be up, and Bigger just falls down on his jump there and almost hit that grenade on Backstein too. Almost gonna make his jump fail too. But still gets it. And Bigger, again, only relying on the smaller blue armor pickups. Backstein now. Oh, yep. Sees a Vigor actually tried to apprehend the red over there as well. Still ends up getting it. Oh, yep, we played a sneaky game, both of us. But that was a very, very quick frag and a very good quick tie by Backstein there. I believe Vigor just got sort of startled that he was that close already. Especially with that walking tank stack. Here he comes again. Vigor tries to play the plus back game with grenades. Fails the jump over to Mega through that jump pad. And yep, there's his second frag inside just, I believe, 30 seconds. That was magnificent. Oh, look at that. Second pincer hit in a row. And the rockets will finish him off. What is this? Sudden domination by Backstein. All he needed was just some solid control and some solid stack. And he just ends up going for a push. But this time he ends up getting a hell of a lot of damage from Vigor's shaft. Takes the red for himself though. Gets himself up to 200 stack. Oh, yep. Sort of. So a glimpse of Vigor there just before picking up that loot. And Vigor actually, yep, he's on a very low stack right now. Has to pick up this Mega, but Backstein just throws the smoke weeball there. Conceal his actions. There's actually Vigors to pick this red up. We'll still say, well, especially with that blue now picked up, Vigors actually on a lower stack than Backstein. Oh. Backstein's just very confident doing a solid push even if both players are the same stack, although I don't know if he knows that himself. What the shaft! Right after the Mega pickup by Vigor. This is devastating. Oh no. That's a corner you do not want to be in. Especially if you're just getting shafted by Backstein right after the red pickup. Vigor is just very confident for this Mega push, but he's just so early on it. Backstein, I think, just knows it so well himself and is there and just like too early. Yeah, Vigor's there too early, so Backstein just like going for the pickup as soon as it spawns. Still do have 40 seconds remaining before the golden frag happens, and Vigor is just not looking good. Yep. And there we go. It's actually just 10 seconds. It was quickly thrown back to 10 minutes and 30, and it's golden frag time for Backstein. Oh. Pincer hits are quite something. I believe Vigor just did pick up the Mega just maybe. Oh, yep, he did. Blue armor slightly helping out his stack, but the Pincer hit 2 in a row. Vigor does get the red. Yep, and Backstein's there a bit too late. Backstein gets the Mega for himself. Vigor, I'd say he's on a similar stack. Oh, I take that back. That small rocket splash there just quickly broke his stack. And the Pincer as well. Red is Vigor's, but he's on such a low health that... Oh, there we go. We finally picked up some health pickups there. Backstein, hold up. Oh, no, that Vigor is next for this Mega, but he's too early on it again. It's just taking unnecessary damage for that, and Backstein will fall back for the Mega in time. He picked up in time. He didn't like fall back at any point, but yeah. Vigor, so he said a similar armor stack, but he's lower on health. He's still trying to just like play a sort of a plus back game here until he gets a reasonable stack. Back's team picking up the red. Vigor just waiting for the Mega, getting pushed out of the platform just before he can pick it up and just before it spawns. What timing, to say the least. And that is a very solid game by Backstein. Whew. That is some very, very high and close action you want to see in a semifinal. Sadly, it is 2-0, so we only saw 2 maps. But that was a very good best of 3 matchup by Backstein. Whew. Indeed, he will be continuing on against Agent here in the the grand finals. And Agent actually won Recruit 2-0 in the maps as well. Recruit 91 actually fell 2-0 to him, so, well, damned. I don't know if we all saw this coming, but Agent is once again in the grand finals. But just before we get into the grand finals themselves, we have to set the game and the chat lobby up in Discord, and otherwise we will be good to go. So we will be back in after a short break. So see you in a moment.
My heart was on fire, but you let me burn. You got me wired, now there's no return. No. You took my heart, you took my soul. Rip me to pieces, ready to go.
Welcome back to the eggwp Weekly Cup number 5 grand finals between Agent Jake Zur and Backstein 123 here. We are already at the grand finals here, and winner takes all. It will be either Agent or Backstein here, taking the €50 prize pool. And given the last tournament, actually, Agent and Backstein did go against each other in the semifinals. And that was a very close game. Agent did won the maps 2-0, but the frag difference was very, very little. I'm expecting the same sort of action here as well. Regardless of the maps, these are just two very high tier and very close players in terms of skill. But the map picks are Amberfall, Monolith, Skybreak, Area, and Bioplant. So this will be a best of 5. That's what the grand finals usually here in eggwp tournaments are. And as soon as the players are ready, we are starting with Amberfall, and that is Agent's pick here. We are then good to go as soon as the players are ready. Yep, Backstein's asking if the stream is ready. We are good to go at least. Tim Con here is good to go. So seems to be everybody else. Everybody's wishing good luck and fun. We are starting from Agent, who's already spawning right next to the Mega. And on Amberfall, that's going to be a very, very crucial pickup to continuously control, because if you do, it's going to be a very one-sided match. But in addition, there is 3 blue armors. Makes this map very exceptional to only have 3 very, very small armor pickups, and in addition to that, you can only have at max 150 armor for your stack. But he's taking moderate damage from Backstein already. Going through the TPs. Fake out of the blue once again. A very good pincer from the other corner there. Across the arena by Backstein. And it's his to pick up the Mega this time. Oh boy. Agent expecting not at all, I believe, Backstein there, but still melting down his, I believe, 300 stack there with the armor and the Mega health. That is just quick decimation, and his shaft accuracy is already at 58%. Picking up the blue there. Getting the Mega for himself. Backstein doing very moderate damage against it. Mitigating the benefits out of it. Agent's just like pretty much on time. All the blue armors. Oh boy. Yeah, I would say on a very, very even stack until, well, both just take very good splash damage there. Agent does pick up the blue there, but Backstein's a bit faster on the Mega, but still goes down. Agent takes a little bit less damage from the shaft. Rockets are more devastating against Backstein. Oh, the splash damage of Pincer just put him down to perhaps 20 HP. Oh, man. Agent's once again there, ready for the blue, and barely not gonna die against that shaft. Rocket is just barely faster than the shaft. And again, Pincers just hit very accurately. He's got 50% both shaft and pincer. Oh, nobody self-tournament, he takes the teleporter. And that's technically a frag for Backstep, but it's actually a frag away from Agent. Oh, he's starting off with a spawn stack instead. I'll be damned. Well, it sort of did pay him off. The freaking shaft by Backstein sort of does cause some trouble, especially if just holding the rocket launcher on you constantly. Oh boy, oh my god. Backstein gets bounced forward by the rocket by Agent there. Just quickly decimates him back. It's like, yep, Geronimo, he says, right when he screams and shoots that rocket. Takes a couple blue armors for himself. Oh. Hearing the steps by Agent there, yep. Getting through the TP and knowing exactly where he was. He was waiting for the rocket launcher to spawn. Mega is up indeed. I don't know if Agent's just... Nope, he's not watching it over. Just sort of letting it go there. It's relying on just some smaller pickups instead. Rockets up. Backstein's trying to be a bit sneaky and maybe surprise Agent from above there, from their little cubbyhole there on the floor. Oh! I was going to say he was probably a bit hesitant with the pincer there, but he still ended up hitting it. That's his third prisoner in a row. He's falling back for the mega once again. Agent, however, looking like he's got the max stack possible you can actually get without the mega. He's picked up all 3 blue armors pretty much, and he's at 150 armor. A bit more than that now that he's just actually picking up those bonus armor shards as well. And the 4th pincer hitting by Backstein. Mega will soon spawn. No, Agent's making a very confident push here. Backstein's armor's quickly decimated and he's at 8 HP. Falling back for the pincer. Being in the water also slows you down a hell of a lot, so do not stay there, Backstein, with that amount of health. And it's Agents to pick up the mega this time, yep. That push by Agent, a very confident push by Agent to sort of change the strategy by Backstein. Now he's suddenly not controlling the mega anymore. And instead he's on a very, very low stack, and Agent here surprising the hell out of him. Again around the corner, smoke Weeball is not going to help on Backstein's favor at least too much. That's exactly how Agent meant to do that. Oh, the grenades. Oh, the grenades and the rockets right through the TP. Agent made a crucial mistake taking that TP instead. Going for the kill as well. So Backstein again picks up the mega, but he's not too high on stack himself. He instead, I think he has pretty much lower stack than Agent now that he's also picked up some armor. Agent has, I mean. Oh, in comes Agent once again, dropping down. It's not gonna go after Backstein, just taking that TP there. Backstein will fall back for the mega again. As the armor pickups are just scattered all around the whole arena. Oh, damn. Agent barely surviving that shaft fight over there, but the machine gun right at the spawn. Well, the pincer hit, he still barely takes, I believe, a 50 health pickup. Still barely survives a pincer there after those armor pickups. Oh, the void cannon. Slightly blasting Agent away. But the armor pickups, even though they're scattered all over the place and you can be expected by the enemy to be there very easily, you can still have moderate control like Agent here at times, and he's actually in the lead despite the fact that I believe Backstein has picked up more megas on this map than Agent. He's just picked up more armors. He's about to do another push against Backstein there, right on spawn. Sadly failed. It was actually him to take those 2 blue armors again, but the shaft again. Trying to fall back, and the pincer does hit on Agent, but he's still kicking and going with that shaft. Blue again is Baxter's there. Oh, sorry, Agent's there. Backstein is just... Oh, boy. Rocket finally finishes as well, but the machine gun right into the smoke. Backstein was actually just slightly confused. Where the hell was I being shot from? He does pick up 1 blue armor. Weeball as well from above there, and Mega is just about to spawn. Backstein, I believe, slightly just exposing himself with those rockets, but nope. Oh, there we go. Agent's just instead concentrating on picking up the blue armors. Backstein goes for 1. He's averaging on the same stack as Agent, but that pincer by Backstein will quickly just put a difference in the stack with the rockets by Agent. What's Backstein out of 14 HP? He decides to fall back, which is, I believe, the right choice right there if you do not want to get fragged. 50 HP pickup, and the Mega is picked up by Backstein. The slow field Weeball will make Agent a very, very easy target there. And again, he goes for it again just briefly before it disappears. Through the TP comes 2 pincers, but it's a mutual frag. 7-4. Agent still in a fair lead, and that's Backstein's frag there. Mutual frag, I should say. It's just, he's probably not gonna be very happy at that about that. He was aiming for a frag 1 more for him, but instead it's just turned out to be a ±0 situation. Got no frag at all there, but neither did Agent. Oh boy. Agent at 150 stack right now. Backstein has the Mega, but the rockets by Agent. How is he doing these? With that kind of a... I believe he had a half of the stack than Backstein's.
Golden frag.
Still ends up getting those rockets directly hit on Backstein. There we go. It's golden frag for Agent. His first map of the best of 3. Just trying to go around a bit silent. He is at a very confident 200 stack. Oh, there he is. And there he is again. He was just standing still there for a while, waiting for Agent to move there, but he's not moving until Backstein is moving. And oh my goodness, those pincers. Backstein does get the Mega, but Agent has one hell of an armor stack right now. He's pretty dominant on the armor. And it is players like Agent here who can prove that just picking up mostly the blue armors on Emberfall does work than just picking up Megas more. Oh, because your opponent is just left with no armor at all if you just control all of the armor on the map. Indeed, Agent is just making it work. Is that double the amount of frags as Backstein, and the shaft and the pincer are still pretty accurate. He's got 36% shaft, but 50% pincer. It's half of the shots. Backstein here. Oh, actually dealing some moderate damage and getting a frag back. That was actually at 5 frags. Agent is still at a golden frag here. Backstein, meanwhile, has a 59% accuracy on the pincer. And it's no wonder, we already saw some even some small corners of Backstein in the last few best of 3 matchups. And he still hit those magnificently. 200 stack. Agent with the Mega pickup and 1 blue, or I should say 2 blues now. He's actually a bit higher stack now. 2 pincer hits in a row hit by Backstein. That up to 145 damage. Oh, here we go. Surprises Agent a little bit. Does moderate damage with the shaft. Some fairly low on stack. Now Backstein has the Mega and 2 blue armor pickups. Oh, both pincers miss. That was going to be Backstein's 3rd pincer hit. Still misses. Oh boy. Takes quite a lot of damage from the blue armor spawn there, but still picked it up. Mega is his. Agent here once again with the 2 blue armor pickups. It's a very good. Bit over 200 stack. Can survive 3 pincers. The Backstein, but look at that. Oh, 2 pincer hits. Slightly just crippled the movement by Backstein there. He was just about to pick up the blue, but it's actually Agents to pick it up. Backstein just slightly stuck in the water there. Bit of a lower stack, probably the same amount of health, but clearly less armor. As I said, he had the same amount of health. Agent just picked up the Mega. Oh no. Yep, that is very devastating shaft there by Agent. Backstein is just left with only 48 HP after that small health pickup there. He seriously needs some stack. Two blues are gonna spawn at the same time there. But Agent's gonna be on the other one. That blue right there that's just spawning in 10 seconds, but Backstein's gonna pick up this one. Next one's oh no, he did not wanna see that. Yep. And right around the second corner, Agent comes around. Yep. You do not want to be in a collision course with Agent, especially if you're in a stack like that. But good work from Agent taking that first map on Amberfall with mostly the armor pickups. Damn, even though Backstein just like mostly controlled the Mega for himself, Agent was just making it work. Even with the armor pickups. It was magnificent. Now on our next map, it's gonna be Monolith.
Game starts in 3,
We are already ready here.
1.
I am
Fight.
viewing Backstein's screen. He starts up pretty well with the Mega there, and a 1 blue armor and a rocket and pincer. And already he's just camping around one doorway here just to see where Agent is going. I like how close he is just keeping that crosshair there next to the door. Oh, but he's around the other corner. That was as much of a jump scare to me as it was to Backstein. And Agent will secure that frag by just sneaking around the other corner Backstein wasn't looking at. And he still had a very good stack. Backstein just like startled there for a moment. He couldn't even do anything. Oh boy. Five seconds until red is spawning. Yep, there it is for Agent. Mega will not be spawning for 10 more seconds. My Backstein's been making some very good stack with just the blue armors. Another corner, there's Agent there. Yep, still making some very good work out of Backstein stacking. Yep. Pincer finish on a slow field. We'll do it for him as the second frag. Picks up the blue. Just picked up the Mega too. Yep, I like this corner just every single time. They're both sneaking round. It's like the Wild West all over again. Which one's gonna quick draw the fastest? Oh, damn. Yep, those pincer hits by Backstein, though, are just very, very accurate from such a range and such a small angle every single time. But Agent still carries on very strongly, actually. And we'll look at those direct hits and the pincer hit. That's 3 in a row for Agent. 3 pincer hits in a row. And around the other corner, cut. Oh my god, he actually killed Agent there with 18 HP. Expected Backstein to go down again as Agent was sort of higher, I wouldn't say ground, but he was higher up in the air rather than on higher ground than Backstein. So he could have actually just bombarded him with rockets, but he failed to do so, and he survived with 18 HP. And now he's just back up with a decent stack, but Agent has actually picked up himself the red. Yep, there's that corner again. And there we go. You just love to see that. As soon as Agent just like comes right around the door there, the door opens, he's just saying, "Your move." And before he could even say the word move, he's already fired a shot at him. Oh. Yep. It was Agent this time making a very small angle pincer there instead of Backstein. He sort of hit the pincer on his doorway there. On his side. blue once again, and another weapon pickup just to restack on some shaft ammo. Agent can just hear him magnificently, so oh, here we go. TP's taken. Deals a little bit of splash damage with the rocket. Red. Actually, sorry, that's the other blue. I believe Backstein just picked that up, but red will actually be Agents there, and he's got such a stack at the moment, so much so that, oh my god, that shaft is very accurate and deadly against Backstein. Oh. Mega is his to be picked up again. Oh no. Agent still, he's not only a walking tank, but he's done already like 2 more frags than Backstein with that sort of stack as well. And yep, we're sneaking again. I believe Agent's just again waiting on the other side of the door, or come on, Backstein, open that door. Nope, no, he's not. I was just sort of like tempted for another jump scare there by Agent there, because he's also wielding that sort of gas mask Eggbot skin he has. It's also very scary. There we go. Both blues are up. They're both just looking for each other. This is just sneaky game right here. Backstein's just going very silent. Finally, he decides to run. Still with a pincer in hand. Yep, he slightly hears Agent pick it up the red. Mega will be up. And Agent does not expect company there. It's actually Backstein's to pick it up. Pincer gets hit. Actually, not much of a armor stack, but it still gets the Mega, so a very modest stack to challenge Agent on any pickup here. Does pick up the blue armor. Red is up and going for Agent. Oh, he barely turned his back, but Agent still misses that pincer. And comes right after him on the jump pad, and that will be the 4th frag for Agent. Agent has a very, oh, I was about to say a very good stack, but it still does. That pincer hit was barely nothing on his armor, at least. Still goes on 100 health. That shaft accuracy is just magnificent. Slow field Weeble will surely help that, but oh no, it's missing 1 rocket jump. Has to make 2 rocket jumps for the red, so slightly missing some of the health and the armor for that. Get some of the health back at least, but though that pincer, even on that fast moving Backstein Eggbot there, is just magnificent. And the rocket right after the blue pickup. Damn. Red spawning again for Agent. He's just so confident right now with this massive stack, and as well as all the weapons. He basically is running out of shaft at the moment. Mega's just spawning. Their Agent does not want to be there at the moment when Backstein's just barely faster on that Mega. It actually gets fragged. It's a 3 frag difference now. Agent's still in the lead. 75 HP left on Backstein. Oh no. Yep. I think Agent sort of heard the screams of the Eggbot there, so wanted to go for another push there. Still keeping the 4 frag lead. Oh no. And another directed. I was expecting that last one to be a splash, but still Backstein goes for both directs. And even though the Mega's just his right on spawn, he still gets pincered twice in a row. But Agent still gets some damage from him. Making him fall back slightly. He's not too good on health. He's pretty good on armor. Oh no. That is quite a lot of damage from just rockets. First, it was like a very, very high-pitched C note I heard from that. It's like, did. Then suddenly, done. Oh boy. just devastation with that shaft. He's got 33% accuracy with the shaft and 53% with the pincer, and suddenly it is golden frag. He has made it such a difference that the timer just says, yep, it's time for the golden frag, and yep, the stack is super low on Backstein, and that will be the second map for Agent. And it's match point for him in the next map. Potentially the last map for him. But we still have, if Backstein gets that map, we still have 2 more to go, at least 1 more to go. We'll see. I do want to start on Backstein's view this time, see how he manages to pull himself on Skybreak, which is Agent's pick. Does up pretty well with the red there and rocket and pincer. He's just sneaking by to get the shaft. Yep, Agent sort of knows that. It's like, hey, why is the shaft not picked up? He's probably trying to sneak up on it. Oh, Agent does the same through that corner, but really misses the pincer on Backstein, I believe. He falls back to the red there. Oh, Agent was sort of checking if the red was still there. Yep, you do not want to be there. He sort of did that slow field dweeb ball on himself. Backstein's going to take the first frag there. And Agent, once again, with a spawn stack. But did pick up a red, I believe. Yep, yes he did. Still, Backstein's going to go on such a low HP, and Agent from above. That's great. I don't know if that was a splash or a direct. It was a rocket, that's for sure. It quickly just vaporized Backstein there. Also, yellow is up. Yep. Agent's actually going to let Backstein pick that up. He's going to fall back for another blue. Before going for the red again. Yep, there we go. He's got more stack of armor than Backstein with a single yellow pickup. I believe also, I don't know if Agent hit him at all after that yellow. I believe Backstein might have rocket jumped, so that's why he's only got under 100 stack of armor. No, never mind, actually. It gives 75. Yeah, my bad. Doesn't actually have got hit at all. 2 pincers in a row by Agent. Slow field wee ball. Will definitely slow Agent down, just hunting down Backstein there after that pickup. But Meg is also going to spawn, and Agent is there on time. And now he's on such a stack that Backstein ought to just make some damage, but also try to evade Agent's damage in the meantime. Both are going to fall back, because Backstein did end up making a hell of a lot of damage on Agent's stack. He's got 100 health, but 180 armor, and both. Backstein did pick up the yellow. Not that it helped much against Agent's very, very accurate shaft. Although he's only got 25% shaft accuracy, but he does have 57, well, not 50. I keep saying different values because he keeps on missing with the pincer. Still has 50% accuracy as of right now. Quite a lot. Yellow's again picked up by Backstein. And Agent just realized that, yep, he's not going to wait any longer on it. Just realized it a little bit late. That cost Agent a crucial second maybe to pick up that blue, but he still ended up picking up the red, and Backstein right around the corner did not even see Agent at first. Gets hit by a pincer. Slow field wee ball will be evading Agent to pick up that yellow. He still could pick it up. It's just he's going to be a bit slower and a bit of an easier target, but it's out and Backstein's falling back. Agent will be taking the yellow, but that gives Backstein the opportunity to pick up the red. Right on the TP. Oh boy. Moderate accuracy with the shaft. Agent's at 14 HP. He's actually gonna give up the mega for Backstein. Oh, please. Oh, there we go. Now he finally picked it up. He's still gonna like secure every single corner where Agent could actually just pincer him down. So he's just waiting a bit with the mega pickup. He's still there. Yep, he didn't hear Backstein move. I thought he thought it was pretty much stable there. Damage though by Agent after that blue pickup was just magnificent. And the oh no, right on the Mega. He did pick it up, but he is still on a 100 stack of health. Get the yellow in the end as well. There we go. And the blue. Oh no, Agent does not want to be there in the slow field. Indeed, it will be Backstein's kill. And it's a 1 frag difference now. Agent is still in the lead, but Backstein's got very good couple frags there just from Agent picking up the items. I think it will be up in just 1 second, and Agent will actually secure it even after that pincer shot. Oh boy. Nope. Agent took the teleporter slightly delayed there. 18 HP left on Backstein, and yep, Agent heard the echo box scream there, so decided to go for a push. And he's on a very solid 200 stack now. Mega's about to spawn. I believe he's going. He is actually going to go for the red this time. Backstein is already there waiting for him. He does end up picking it up, but he's on a bit of a lower stack and even gets hit by the pincer. But Backstein is a victim to one. He has such a low health. But Backstein ended up actually picking up the Mega right on spawn, but he has no armor whatsoever. So even a single weapon of shaft will actually just quickly decimate his stack. He does pick up the blue. That's not going to be much. Yep, as Agent is cornering him with rockets. Oh no. Yep. Just a minute ago it was 3-2, suddenly 7-2 by Agent. Still trying to make these shotgun all fire shots. Sort of ricochet on him, and the shotgun finish. Oh my god. Backstein does manage to get a frag secured for him. Red's up. And again, Agent is making very aggressive pushes here. Just trying to get Backstein stacked to nothing with only his spawn stack. But there we go. He finally fell back for the yellow. It should be enough for Backstein to go down. If Agent wants to make a push here. Omega's also up, so Backstein decides to pull back for that. He's very much afraid of just encountering him up close and personal with just 70 HP. Yellow is picked up by Agent this time. Oh boy. Oh, the rocket will just fling him up in the air. But Agent actually has some armor for himself. And Backstein instead will just go down to the shaft much faster. No, but on the TP exit with Backstein, but he's very, very a little successful on just apprehending Agent picking up that Mega. He only had a blaster for himself. Damn. Yeah, there's no other words for that. That is devastation by Agent there. Backstein, I believe he did pick up the... No, I believe that's all actually his spawning stack. Spawning health, I mean. 125 or so. So I was almost confident enough to go for the yellow, but he actually... Agent misses yellow completely. I don't know if he realized that at all. Maybe you just cannot figure... Oh, no. That is a lot of damage by Backstein, but he's cornered also, and those rockets by Agent just... How would I say? Juggle Backstein around the whole area. And it's golden frag for Agent again. It's potential victory. I believe fourth cup of victory in a row in our series here in the eggwp duel series. The first one was actually won by Carwick, but Agent has been just dominating the scene ever since the second cup. And this being the fifth already, this could be his fourth victory. It's a very He is actually very confident for it. Backstein on a very low stack, and that is indeed victory for Agent for the whole cup. He takes first place in the cup, and he takes the 50 euros. Well done, Agent, once again. And also well done, Backstein, for giving us a hell of a show, even against Agent. But that was quite a tourney again. Whew. Yeah, it was magnificent to once again commentate this cup. Sadly, GMT couldn't make it, but it was still a pleasure commentating, solo commentating, I should say, this cup. It's just also giving me some good practice because I'm still relatively new to the diabotical scene because I've been mostly commentating in Quake. But this was a very good tournament once again, and congratulations to Agent winning first place and the 50 euro prize pool. And congratulations for Backstein for the second place. He's still in our top 4 list. So otherwise, that will be it for me and for Tim Conlan's stream right now. Uh, thank you so much for all the players participating in this tourney. And thank you so much for the viewers for keeping it a hell of a show and just enjoying the whole ride through this grand final. So otherwise, it is Bon Voyage, and best of luck to your future endeavors. Goodbye for now.